Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Talking Tradesman. With me in the studio today, I have the Tarantula, Darren Godfrey Jr. Now, this man is soon to be the world champion of what is one of the fastest rising sports in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Power slap. So, Darren, mate, thank you very much for giving up your time and coming down today.
Problem.
Let's talk, bro.
Let's talk.
Well, first of all, mate, we'll talk all about power slap. In fact, I normally go to the beginning of a story, but I think for the listeners' benefit, it probably pays to explain what power slap is, how it all works first off. Then we can get into how and why you got into it.
Okay, so Power Slap is basically a new organisation that Dana White has brought out over in America. I'm sure most people have seen it by now. It's literally all over the internet, isn't it? I mean, I get 1.4 billion views in 24 hours on a
Billion?
Yeah, man, billion. Crazy. The number that it's hitting is absolutely unreal. So basically the rules behind it is two people stand facing each other in a podium and you take in turns slapping each other, basically trying to take the other man out while the other man holds his hands behind his back. Yeah, no, it is. I mean, to most people that sounds absolutely crazy, but yeah, what I always say to everybody is don't knock it until you tried it.
Mate, one thing I can assure you, man, I'm probably never going to try that. I've got to be honest with you.
To be honest with you, that's the main thing. That's the main answer I have back.
Yeah. I think a few things that stood out to me, mate, when I first saw it, when it came about, was a lot of you lads that are involved are from, like, your fighters.
Oh,
like,
yeah, definitely, yeah.
You've got a substantial bare-knuckle boxing background.
I've got a crazy background, bro, yeah.
We're going to get into that.
Crazy.
But a lot of people are either fighters or ex-fighters. There's ex-UFC people involved. Yeah. There's some heavy lads as well. And there's a couple of things. One, you guys have to essentially hold... It's like one of the pool noodle things, isn't it?
Yeah, you call it a baton. So
a baton.
Yeah, just hold the baton behind your back.
So you have to hold the baton behind your back and essentially put your chin forwards. And if you pull back, it's a fault and they get to go again. They call it flinching.
Flinching, that's right, yeah.
So you have to offer up your chin.
Yeah, it's the ultimate test of
the chin.
Of the chin, yeah.
How is that? I mean, to be fair, mate, how, as a fighter who's spent your whole career learning to move out of the way, like...
Well, I actually had a bit of controversy on a fight couple of fights ago where I actually did muscle memory kicked in and I've tried rolling with it as I would in a boxing match or a bare-knuckle fight. I've tried rolling with the shot and I've actually got away with it. Like, the referees didn't pick up on it. And, yeah, man, it went crazy. Do you know what I mean? The whole world, like, it was like the whole world fucking turned against me. And it was like, do you know what I mean? How did he get away with that? But obviously, I mean, the refs can't see everything. So, with that being said, I actually gave the lad a rematch. And it was the same result. I knocked him spark out in one slap again. So, the rematch wasn't really needed, but the fans got what they wanted, didn't they? Do you know what I mean?
So I've seen the clips, mate. You've been viral a couple of times off the same clip because you own one of the most watched knockouts probably on the planet.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Through Power Slap. Mate, that was... I mean, it was perfectly planted, but it was fucking brutal.
Oh, it was naughty, yeah. Naughty. Yeah, I've actually haven't even went to a second round yet. I've knocked every single one of them out in one.
First go?
Yeah, I'm 5-0 now and never seen a second round.
5 first round knockouts?
Yeah, one and done.
Oh, man. I'll best watch what I say today.
Yeah, man, it's... I mean, I shocked myself, to be honest, but it's just one of them. I think I've always known I've had a bit of freak power compared to everybody else. Do you know what I mean? Like, it used to show in my boxing fights and stuff like that anyway, but yeah, I think sometimes I feel sorry for these guys for sticking their chin out in front of me. Do you know what I mean?
I think the problem is, man, I think when people hear the word slap, there's that vision in your head of, like, fingers and it being a bit of it. Because I remember, like, when I grew up, people go, oh, give him a slap. It was a bit of a correctional thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You'd slap somebody rather than hit them.
To be honest, that's when I realised I was good at it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Slapping people and they were getting sparked out.
You give the old person a slap, like, do you know what I mean?
Exactly. But in reality, like, you guys, you watch it because they slow-mo it all down, don't they? It's the palm of your hand. Do you know what I mean? So
it's an open hand hook.
exactly that.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
Yeah, it's brutal, man. It is brutal, but I'm yet to be shook. Do you know what I mean? I've my chin's it feels like it's been tried and tested. Do you know what I mean? I'm very confident in it at the moment. I'm really confident. So, I mean, I'm ranked number 2 in the world now. So I'm next in line for the world title.
Number 2 in the world, 5-0 unbeaten streak, mate. Well, I'll be republishing this in a few months' time when you're world champ as well.
I'll come back with the belt and we do another one.
Yeah, man. Mate, absolutely, that'd be mega.
Looking like beginning of next year. I'll be looking at getting that title shot. So,
and all this stuff is all done in Vegas or America at the moment.
I've travelled the world with past that.
Has it been out of a basis?
I've been Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Saudi Arabia. Just done one in New Orleans, Las Vegas. Yeah, man. I done the TV show as well. I don't know if you've seen it. The Road to the Title.
No.
Do you know Dana does the Contender series?
Yeah.
Power Slap's got his own sort of Contender series. It's called Power Slap Road to the Title.
And you were on that?
Yeah. So basically, they flew me over to Vegas, and I stayed in a house for 4 weeks with 26 other men. And we all stay under one roof, no phones, no phones, no TVs, nothing. So I didn't even speak to my wife for like 4 weeks.
Do you know what, mate?
Kids, man, it's crazy.
So the first time I ever got into UFC was after watching The Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah.
It was the Bisping series was the one that I watched. Yeah, who now is a commentator.
Yeah, I tell you what, I get on well with Miss Bisping because obviously he commentates the Power Slap as well.
Yeah.
And obviously because he's from the UK and I'm from the UK, me and him...
he's going to have your back all day long, isn't he, man?
Definitely. He actually thought up the new nickname for me. He calls me the Hand of God, so that's actually stuck now. So,
mate, I've heard it on the clip, the right hand of God.
Yeah, that's it.
You've got to keep that, mate. I mean, that's mint, isn't it?
Mate, it's crazy. Fair. I've obviously always been called the Tarantula, like me, for my fight career, but I mean, everyone's now calling me the Hand of God, so be it. Do you know what I mean?
I like it.
You don't choose your names; they choose you, don't they?
Yeah. No, I like it, man. How was that experience? I mean, because when I always watched them Ultimate Fighter series, they were always quite charged. You got 25 lads who all love a scrap, under a roof, under pressure.
It was eventful. Trust me.
Yeah,
but you know what I mean. Like because they're making a TV show, they don't let it get boring. Do you know what I mean? They give you a nudge.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. They want
spice it up a bit.
Yeah, they want the drama. They want the chaos.
Do they bring in? Do they let you drink in there?
Yeah, man. They used to.
Oh, they do?
They was flooding the place with alcohol. Obviously, Dana White's like Howler Head and Happy Dad and the things like that. That's like, I mean, his brands of alcohol. So that was just in abundance in there. Do you know what I mean?
Mate, that's mental though.
For me, you let a load of fighters loose in the house with a load of alcohol. Do you know what I mean? You're just asking for it.
How was that for you? Because the other thing worth noting, mate, you're the only British lad involved in the organisation or signed. Let's take a quick break there to thank this episode's sponsors, Brewers Decorators Centres. Brewers have got over 200 stores nationwide. They're the premier destination for decorators and they stock all of the best brands in the industry. Brewers give the best advice in store, and on top of that, you can get 10% off your first and second purchase, plus trade rates and free delivery when you sign up for a Brewers Pro Trade Card. A massive thanks again to Brewers for supporting the Talking Tradesman podcast and helping us raise mental health awareness throughout construction and beyond. Let's get back to the episode. So, how was it for you to get that call, that message, whatever, that was like, mate, we're flying you out to Vegas?
Well, originally I done a bare-knuckle fight going back about 2 years ago, and I got dropped 3 times in a fight by big, heavy shots to the chin, and I come back and won the fight. Obviously, people didn't. I mean, that clip of me getting dropped and then coming back and winning it went viral. So, one of Dana White's assistants had seen it. And they've just started messaging me like saying, "Oh, this Dana White's got this crazy new thing." I mean, we were looking for guys with great chins. We've just seen. Do you know what I mean? This video. would you be interested? And
You think it was somebody taking the piss at
someone was
first?
taking the piss.
Yeah.
And I mean that. And I started messaging about like taking the piss. I was like, yeah, go on, I'll do it. Put my wife on the flight as well. Do you know what I mean? And all this, like, just, I mean, thinking, like, this ain't nothing's gonna come of this. Next thing I know, mate, I've got an email with the flights on, everything. I mean, the itinerary. This is what you're going to be doing. Blah blah blah. Still, mate, I didn't believe it until I landed there. I've got to be honest. We've got on a plane, we've landed over there. I've met up with some of the team, some of the crew, and that. They've gave me a big envelope of money. Said, listen, this is you spend this when you're here. Enjoy yourself.
You know.
This is what's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. And, yeah, they gave me my first opponent, and I knocked him out horribly. And then that was it, man. It just...
Fair play, man. I had no idea it had started that way.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
That's fucking ace.
Yeah. Obviously, I mean, I think I'm pretty sure I was the only one that actually got scouted. I think everybody else approached them, because obviously in America, they obviously must have knew that it was happening, do you know what I mean? So people started trying to get involved, but I think I was actually the only one that's been scouted.
Joe, I think the first time I saw the slap fighting, before it was power slap, before Dana White got involved, was some big Russian farmer-looking dude.
He's actually in power slap now.
Is he?
Yeah, Dumpling.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
and he was knocking everyone out.
I'm pretty...
Because his face is always just stone as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
he always looks very sad.
He was actually the first person that Dana White seen, which got him interested in the slap.
Is he
slap fight? So
Russian?
yeah,
I was going to say, I
think
thought it was
his
a
first
Russian
fight,
thing.
Dana paid him. He asked what he wanted for payment, and he told Dana he wanted goats. So Dana bought him 2 goats.
God.
Swear down. Bought him 2 goats.
Paid for his first fight in goats.
Yeah.
Mate, you need to get more inventive with what you want on your contract.
Start asking for cows.
Fucking hell. Mate, it's mad, isn't it? How he's obviously seen the potential in that, picked that up and ran with it.
Mate, it's probably $1 billion industry now. Do you know what I mean? It is crazy. They've
How long's it been going, Darren?
like 2 years.
Okay.
Something like that. Yeah, I was involved in it from the beginning. Maybe just a bit over 2 years, because after I knocked the first lad out, I did have to wait a little bit because they wanted me to wait for the TV show. Obviously, they must have thought my character get him on the TV show, so I had to wait a little bit. But yeah, man, I mean I've loved every minute of it, but it was the TV show that got me. That was hard work for me.
Yeah, I bet.
It started playing with me mentally, like, you know,
being away from the missus and kids.
Man, it was hard, man.
Because you're a family man as well, aren't you?
Oh yeah,
4
man.
kids.
I got 4 children. Yeah, man. It's like, I mean, like, and I adore my wife and kids. You know what I mean? I'm not one of them distant men. You know what I mean? I get home from work. My wife and my kids is all I want. Like, do you know what I mean?
Not only that, mate. Your missus is a fighter as well, isn't she?
Yeah, man. She actually fought not last week before. It was her first boxing match. She'd done a few slap fights before, so it was her first boxing match. And I put her for a 10-week camp, and she stopped the girl in the 3rd round.
Fair play.
Yeah, smashed her up, man.
Formidable couple.
Mate, this is what we keep hearing right now. You know what I mean? Power couple wouldn't like to break into your house. You wouldn't, because I'll just send the wife down.
How's it? Yeah. I'll tell you what, though, mate. How does it feel? Because I guess as a bloke, it's probably more gender typical, isn't it? Like, women see men fight. Does she come to your fights? Does she watch them?
Yeah, man. My wife actually I was doing bare-knuckle pit fighting when she was 9 months pregnant. So I was fighting in pits.
Explain to the listeners what a pit fight is, mate.
A pit fight is basically a 6 foot by 6 foot pit, sometimes made out of hay, sometimes
I've seen the hay bale type,
yeah,
wild.
So yeah, I was doing them. I'm actually a British champion, bare-knuckle pit fighter. So
shit. Yeah,
so while I was in the pit, there's videos of my wife, like 9 months pregnant, leaning over, fucking go out there. Do you know what I mean? Like,
really?
Yeah, man, she's supporting me crazy, like, no matter what.
Fair play, mate.
And obviously, you know what I mean? You've got to have a good woman to let you travel the world like I do, because most of the time I go on my own. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, she's a good girl. Do you know what I mean? She understands. She reaps the rewards the same as I do. Do you know what I mean? Anything I earn from these fights and stuff like that only goes back to my family and my kids, and then. Do you know what I mean?
The question that I was trying to get into was how did it feel for you with a shoe on the other foot watching your missus go into a fight?
Oh, right. No. No, not good.
No.
No. I was more nervous than she was. Put it that way. Yeah. Mate, she was. But I thought it was going to be the other way around. Now I really did think she was going to be cacking her pants, like, do you know what I mean? But she didn't. Like, she fucking
went in.
Yeah, man, she was game, man. She's
probably been watching you do it long enough,
yeah,
mate.
I think that's what it was. She's just been around it so long. She knows. You know what I mean? She knows the procedures. She knows exactly what she had to do. But yeah, like, obviously, like, I mean, I've never actually put anyone through a 10-week training camp and then just went, okay, go and fight. Do you know what I mean? Like, but that's what she wanted. She was like, no, I want to get on this show. I want to do this fight. I want to fight that girl. Do you know what I mean? I said, well, we've got 10 weeks. 10 weeks, so be it.
Did you corner her?
Yeah, I cornered her as well. Yeah. There's some videos that I actually collaborated with. Me got fucking shouting at her in the corner.
Would she get into the power slap? Because I know, like, the women's side of it's big, isn't it?
She took part. She when I went over for the tryouts when I first got scouted, I took my wife over, and she actually got a contract before I did because she went out before me, and she dropped a bodybuilder girl. Yeah, I won a fight, and she got the first contract. But obviously, when we came back, my wife started having children and stuff like that. So, I mean, obviously, she couldn't train and all of that nonsense. So, obviously, I went back over and done it myself. But my wife's actually got a slap fight this weekend on in Liverpool on Saturday.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, fair play, mate. Fuck you now.
Hey, she's more badass than I am.
So what card's that on, or what promotion's that?
That is for Brit Slap. Brit Slap is it's a smaller promotion. I mean, it's not on any of the levels like Power Slap, but if she wanted to get back into Power Slap, this is the way she's going to have to go about it now. So,
do you know what though, Darren? It literally, in the world we live in now with social media, it takes one viral clip.
Oh, mate.
Do you know what I mean? Like your clip. How many billion?
1.4 billion views in 24 hours.
And what's it ended on?
Oh, I wouldn't even
billions of.
Know.
That's insane, mate.
I wouldn't even know. And that came out of Dynamite's mouth on the press conference the day after.
Jesus.
I've actually got clips of him saying it. Like,
I don't even know what's the population of the world? About 8, is it?
4, is it? 4
is it?
billion? Yeah.
So like a quarter of the world's worth.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people will have watched it and watched it, but still.
Mate, I probably watched it fucking 400 times.
I've seen it a few times, mate, to be fair. I think
it's one of them, though, isn't it? You know what I mean? Even though it's me, I think, well, I mean, I'm going to watch that again.
I think part of it, mate, I mean, one, it was like cinematically perfect because you had the big puff of powder after you made contact. But the guy, for anyone that hasn't watched it, you're going to go and check it out after listening to this anyway. Just type into YouTube or Google, whatever, Darren Godfrey Jr. Power Slap, it will come up. But the guy that you hit, he hit his head off the podium on the way down, didn't he?
He did on a second time as well, because that's the guy I give the rematch.
Oh shit! Really?
So I've done it. If you go on my Instagram, you'll see there's a video of the first time I hit him and the second time, and they put it on top of each other like this, and it literally looks like the same whack. He fell the same. Everything sank in it. His head on a podium, like out on his feet before he even hit the floor. But man, it's like he put them on top of each other. It's like a mirror image. Crazy, absolutely crazy.
I mean, fair play to him for coming back for another one.
Yeah, I'm sure he regrets it now.
I mean, the other thing that I think, again, for the listeners that haven't seen it, is the fact that you stood there with your hands behind your back. It's on a flip of a coin, isn't it, as to who goes first?
Yeah. I've never won one either.
So you've always took the shot first and then fucking fair play, man.
Yeah, I've took one, ended them.
At 5-0, with 5 first hit knockouts, if somebody loses a toss against you, mate, they've got to be just thinking, fuck it, I'll go out.
This is what I mean. I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm a bit fishy about these coin tosses. You know what I mean, I don't know. I don't think they would want me to win one, put it that way. Do you know what I mean? I mean, what I've shown now, I think they're just gonna think I'm just gonna end everyone straight away. So, I mean, as even being honest myself, I don't think I want to win one. No, I don't.
You want to feel that?
Yeah,
a couple of things.
I want to be in the fight for a bit.
Does it G you up to get hit first?
Yeah. The whole reason I'm a fighter in the beginning, I mean, it's a bit of a cliche and shit like that, but I actually enjoy getting hit just as much as I enjoy hitting people. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I've always thought it was a bit weird because of that, but there's plenty of fighters in the world that say the same thing. Do you know what I mean? We do it because we love to do it, and it's just one of them. I know it's not everyone in the world's the same, but
no, mate,
there's a few motherfuckers that is.
Listen, it takes all types, doesn't it? You go back through like human history. I've studied like evolution and psychology and stuff, but there's always been warriors throughout human history. There's always people that step forward when the majority of people are running backwards.
Gladiators.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Yeah. I mean, transport you back to Roman times. I think I know where you'd be.
Take me there.
Fucking hell, man. Yeah, it's listen, anyone that's listening that hasn't checked it out, go check it out. It's an incredible sport. I've enjoyed watching it. But go and check out Darren's highlight reel. It's pretty epic.
You'll love it.
It's pretty epic. But covering that now, mate, I want to go backwards and forwards. I want to go back to the beginning, find out a little bit about who you are, where you're from, how life was for you in the early days, and what built the man that we now see in Power Slap.
Basically, I grew up in Bristol, a place called Hartcliffe. So as I grew up in the 80s. I was born in 88. So
I was 84, mate. We're not many miles apart.
So in the 80s, there was big riots and stuff like that in Hartcliffe. I mean, if you look it up, you could see it as something happened between the community and the police. So there was big riots and stuff like that. So the area that I grew up in was absolutely smashed to pieces. Do you know what I mean? Everything was burnt out. I mean, it just wasn't a very nice, picturesque place to live. Do you know what I mean? It was it was bad in there. I mean, there was a lot of people that there was like I mean, no one really had a lot. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them. Do you know what I mean? I didn't say I grew up on the breadline, but I mean, I didn't have everything I wanted and needed as a kid. You know what I mean? So I learned from an early age that I could handle myself. Do you know what I mean? And I learned from an early age that you can make money by being able to handle yourself. So I started fighting young, and I was competing from about the age of 11.
Competing in competition?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I started off kickboxing is where my career started. I worked my way up through that before I even put gloves on for boxing. But all I wanted to do was earn money through fighting. Do you know what I mean? From a young age, I just knew. I mean, I wasn't the brightest kid in the world. Do you know what I mean? But I was good with my hands. So I mean, it was just one of them. I mean, it did take me down a few dark paths. I got to be honest. You know what I mean? With building your name up in the fighting games, you know what I mean? There's always somebody out there that wants to test you, or somebody out there that wants to pay you for your skills and stuff like that. So I did get myself in a few sticky situations. You know what I mean? I was doing a bit of collecting money and all of that nonsense as I grew up, and I mean, selling things I shouldn't have sold, and you know what I mean. But it was all life lessons. You know what I mean? It's I learned a lot. I learned a lot from them years.
100%, mate. I think one of the key things as well, because I know, after, fair enough, like big shout out to the podcast you did with Terry Stone on the Criminal Connection.
That was a good one.
But I learned from that you come from basically a fighting family. Like your dad's a fighter as well, professional.
Yeah.
Like he's competed. But
my brothers, they all fight. Yeah.
Yeah. So you've come from that background, and in fairness, mate, it might surprise a lot of people listening to hear that about Bristol, because I don't think people think of Bristol and they think, it's rough, but there are some tough areas around Bristol.
Mate, yeah, some crazy areas.
I did a bit of work around there, mate. Don't judge me on this. But when I was in my early 20s, I worked as a bailiff. And we used to, that's it, interview over.
I'm off.
But we used to work around Bristol. Yeah. And all I remember from it, mate, I think it was...
knocking on my door, have you?
I'd remember, mate. I'd remember that one. It'd be a short, sharp visit, wouldn't it? I remember a couple of areas, mate. Was it Easton, Stapleton Road.
Yeah.
That was always around the Stapleton and St Paul's. Yeah. I remember that kind of area. The reason I remember it, mate, was one of the few areas we used to work nationwide, because I used to do. Technically, it was like, what do they call us, warrant something. It was all like court order work, like business rates, shit like that. But I remember with Bristol, it was the only place where we'd got no-go zones. There were certain areas where we were, because lads were getting set up.
There's places there's no-go zones for people that live in Bristol, mate. Yeah, there's some bad
bits of Bristol.
Yeah, you don't. There's a few places you don't want to be walking in the night on your own. Do you know what I mean?
There were a few areas, mate. What had happened? We'd been informed. So there were lads that were collecting, and they'd been set up in terms of they'd get a phone call and be like, yeah, come down, you got your money, whatever, paying cash. They'd get paid. Then the minute they walked out the property, they'd get done over, have the money took back off them. But the geezer who owed the money was probably fucking you and your lot, wasn't it? the geezer who owed the money though has got a receipt saying it's paid.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, fuck yeah, that's pretty clever.
It probably wasn't me, but I probably could have tell you who it was.
Yeah. It was. Listen, it's in that life, it's dog eat dog, isn't it?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Definitely. That's the sort of childhood I had. Do you know what I mean? Just kill or be killed sort of thing, do you know what I mean? And I was never planning to be a victim, do you know what I mean? I'll never be a victim. I mean, in this world, you're either the prey or the predator, and there's no way I'm ever going to be the prey.
Did you see a lot? Did you grow up a lot, like with your old man being a fighter? Did you see violence from an early age?
Yeah, definitely. My old man was what used to push us into the fight, and it's, you know what I mean, from a young age, if me and my brother didn't have anyone to spar, we'd spar each other.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It was one of them. It was just brought around it, being around it all the time. Like, but
do you remember your first fight, Darren? Whatever that might like say, not professional, but
I remember my first fight. Yeah, I was about 11. I was about 11. Kickboxing bout it was. I actually worked my way up through the kickboxing and fought for the Death Squad. So I represented England as a kickboxer.
Okay.
But my first fight was it was a crazy one. It was crazy. I went against a mixed race lad who was meant to have been really good at the time. And this was one of the times when I realised I had freak power. Do you know what I mean? I went against this mixed race lad who was he was promoting me to be the next big thing. And I wasn't never really a kicker. I mean, even though I was doing kickboxing, I mean, all my talent was always in my hands. So this young lad was obviously really good with his legs. Obviously, I'm waiting for this fight, and I'm thinking, like, do you know what I mean? Like, how am I gonna get past his legs to be able to use my hands? So obviously squared up in the middle, and as soon as he's went like that, fight, I've literally, as he's lifted his leg, I've pushed it over and just jumped straight over. 11 years old, mine, and just smashed him, and you can still hear the noise he made in my head. And he like fell to the floor, and his parents just ran over him, and it was brutal.
Yeah,
it was brutal, and it actually got to the point where no parents wanted their kids to fight me in these tournaments, because they would just say, like, it was meant to have been semi-contact, and there's me like trying to take it from his fucking heads off. All in. But yeah, man, it's that's the first time I thought about that first fight, man, for many years. But yeah, one I'll always remember for sure. I think everyone will remember their first fight.
Mate, I think everyone remembers their first everything, don't they? You know what I'm saying? So it's a question. I've had a few lads in, a few ex-fighters, and it's always a question I'm interested in, like, you know, the sort of exposure to violence, and then when that first sort of thing comes about.
Well, my dad wasn't a pushover, do you know what I mean? As you could tell, do you know what I mean? He wasn't shy to give us a fucking punishment if we needed it, do you know what I mean? And I think that toughened us up a bit. Do you know what I mean? It's I got brought up around real tough men. You know what I mean? It was just one of them things. I was always going to end up like that. I mean, I wanted to end up like them guys. I'm like the men that I grew up with. That's just what I wanted when growing up.
So when obviously you went through, did you make it through the school system till the end, or
no? I got excluded a few times for fighting, because I used to like a fight in school as well. But I ended up getting kicked out of school about year 9. I broke someone's nose in the changing room after a rugby match, and it was the last straw. But I ended up going to what I used to call Naughty Boys College, but it wasn't. It was just like a college for kids like me who was a handful, like, do you know what I mean? But with that, I ended up learning loads of different trades and like all stuff like that. So in all honesty, it done me a massive favour.
It's worth a mention, mate, because I literally, until you came in here today, I had no idea that you're actually a tradesman yourself.
Yeah, that's right.
Not only a tradesman, but a fellow painter.
I am, mate. Yeah, I got a painting and decorating business. I got a few lads working for me. DWG Decorating it used to be, but we're going through a rebrand, which is now going to be called NG Decorators.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a business partner now. So obviously, because I'm sort of taking a bit of a back step and not working
You got a
so
lot going
much,
on,
'cause
yeah.
obviously I've got a lot going on at the moment. So yeah, I mean, it just worked out better for me to. I mean, we basically combined two firms to make one big one. So, but yeah, at the moment it's working really well. We've got plenty on at the moment. Do you know what
I'll
I mean?
give the business a shout, mate. What areas do you cover?
All Shropshire areas. Well, to be honest, we travel. Do you know what I mean? We've got every now and again we do a bit of working away, but yeah, all around Shropshire and surrounding areas really. But yeah, it's
What sort of work do you do? Is it like private, commercial, or what?
all of it, mate.
Everything.
Yeah, we do private commercials. Yeah, we do everything. But I mean, look, we've got a good group of lads now, and I've got like different lads for different things. You know what I mean? Obviously, you know yourself. There's lads that are better at certain things. So yeah, we've got a nice little mixture going on at the minute. You know what I mean? I've got lads that send to me nice jobs. I've got me roughing in lads. Do you know what I mean? We got a nice little system going. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, so far so good. So good. But I've also just opened a boxing gym as well. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy life right now, mate. It's a crazy life. I've actually just finished refurbing it. I bought a gym called Stratonia Boxing Club.
Yep.
Which is in Church Stratton.
Are you keeping the name or are you changing the name?
Well, Stratonia the name of it came from a boxing gym that was down there in the 60s. So it's like Stratonia, it's the heritage. Okay. I wanted to change the name of the gym, basically. I wanted to change it to Godfrey's Gym. Do you know what I mean? But speaking with the locals and stuff like that, I mean, they really like to keep it as Stratonia Boxing Club because of the heritage and, do you know what I mean? It's a village, you know what I mean? It's just one of them, so...
Not to give you ideas, mate, but could you tag your name, like call it, I don't know, like Godfrey's Stratonia?
Exactly what
that sort of thing. Yeah,
that's what I've done. So I've in a moment, it's Stratonia Boxing Club in association with Godfrey's Gym. Do you know what I mean? It's the only way I could do it for now, but...
mate, listen, it's to anyone that's a business person, it's an asset to the area.
Oh, definitely.
And to have somebody like yourself whose profile is on the rise as well, a future world champion of a combat sport, owning the gym. I mean, that's gonna bring people in. That's gonna bring people around.
So far, it's kicked off a lot faster than I thought it would. I mean, like since the reopening on the 1st, so I've done a refurb because the gym was very run down. So I've done a refurb. I've had my lads in there. They've decorated it. Do you know what I mean? I've got a barber in there, some bedrooms and all stuff like that now.
One-stop shop.
Yeah, we've got a bit of everything in there now. Do you know what I mean? I've got we're covering over for strongmen. We've got like Atlas stones and yeah, we've got all of the big boy weights, and then we've got a big cardio section, and then we've got a big boxing section. So when we're trying to have all of the stuff in there for everybody, do you know what I mean? But yeah, at the moment the community are behind us, and I mean we're getting a lot of support, and I mean, like I said, the last couple of weeks where it's been open, we've been rammed. So, I mean, you can't grumble, can you?
Can't grumble. No, only be a good thing. So again, that's in Church Stratton.
Yeah, in Church Stratton.
Okay, and what sort of, like, just for anyone listening that this might reach, what sort of things like, you've named a few, but I take it you've got classes running.
Yeah, we've got boxing classes running. We've got ladies only classes. We've got children starting from 5. If you follow my Instagram, I always put the new leaflet up with the times and the classes on there. So,
are you taking classes yourself?
I'm taking classes personally as well. Yeah, so my classes are filling up quite well at the moment. I mean, there's a lot of people coming down and would love to get trained by me. So I mean, that's an honour in itself, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Would you train slap fighting?
Well, I've
actually, that's a question for you, to be fair, mate. Like, is there a different way of training for this?
I get asked this quite a lot. How do I train for slap fighting? Basically, because I'm always doing my boxing training anyway. I mean, I carry on with my boxing training. I put myself through a camp like I would for any fight. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm a true believer that your whole engine needs to be working properly to even if you are throwing one strike. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need to be a full shilling. So I put myself through a full camp every time. But obviously, I mean, I practice on my technique. I mean, at the end of every session. But mainly, I do a lot of network and jaw work. I got things that I bite on and things like that. You know what I mean?
Okay, to strengthen yourself.
Yeah. I mean, with me, I know the power's there anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For me is the most important thing would be to make sure you can keep taking them.
The defense,
I'm sure as soon as I hit him on the button, I'm taking them out anyway. So I just got to make sure I can eat mine. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely, mate. I'll pull it back a little bit, Darren, to obviously your days down in Bristol. You said things were a bit naughty, and also I know you hit some dark times down there, mate. You all right to talk about that?
Yeah, we could bring up a few things.
It's obviously with the nature. So the Talking Tradesman podcast has always been centered around mental health, and particularly, mate, getting men talking.
My whole life.
Really?
Yeah, man. I'm actually diagnosed with PTSD, and at one point I was diagnosed with borderline psychotic.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I think I'm in my childhood and my younger years. You know what I mean? Impacted me a lot more than I ever thought it would. Like, do you know what I mean? I think when I got to become a man and like the world started leaning on my shoulders, I think that's when it all started kicking in. Do you know what I mean? And obviously I went through a bit of a stage where I started doing a few things that I shouldn't have done, alcohol and drugs, do you know what I mean? And that didn't help things. I think, I mean, that just enhanced everything, all the ways that I was feeling, like, do you know what I mean, tenfold. So, yeah, man, there was a couple of times in my life where I had many breakdowns and things like that, man. Yeah, man, it ain't all sunshines and rainbows, do you know what I mean? People see like, oh, yeah, like, I mean, it looks like you've made it, but trust me, like, the road to where I am now, it's been fucking wild, bro.
Yeah.
It has been wild. Ups, downs. This ain't the first time I've made it to the top, man. It seems like through my life I get there and then all of a sudden I do something and it fucks everything up. Do you know what I mean? But like I said, I mean, I've learned a lot of lessons from that life. Do you know what I mean? And lessons and mistakes that I'll never make again. So,
what's the biggest lesson that you did take out of that?
Stay away from alcohol and drugs. Yeah.
Do you know what, mate? Listen,
I don't drink no more. I don't touch anything like that anymore. You know what I mean?
It's a huge issue in the industry, mate. As well as a tradesperson, loads of lads, mate.
Crazy, man.
Work hard,
Crazy.
party hard.
Oh yeah.
And I think you get swept up in the culture of it as well. You surround yourself with people that do that.
100%. That was a big thing that I had to do. I had to remove myself away. I mean, I had to lose friends. I mean, everything. Because I mean, there's a lot of people out there that call themselves friends. They're like, oh, just come out for one. Oh, come on, just do this. Come on, just do that. I mean, the people need to realise that's not fucking helping anyone. Do you know what I mean? If someone's saying now they want to stay and they need to sort themselves out, or they're struggling with their mental health due to what they're doing, you need to allow it. Do you know what I mean? You really do. I mean, I'm seeing it on other people. Like when I'm on site and that now, it's like, you know what I mean. You could tell the ones that are struggling. Do you know what I mean? You could tell the boys that are struggling, and then you got their workmates. Come on, let's grab a few beers after work and shit like that. I mean, you know they're not wanting to fucking go out. You know they know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They know how they're going to feel for the rest of the week.
I think a lot of the time, mate, some of us or some of the lads involved, we just don't know what else to do. So, like, if I see you're struggling and you're my mate, the only thing that is in my head is, how do I help this guy?
Yeah.
Let's get him down the pub, give him a beer, it will cheer him up.
Yeah.
But you don't realise that you might pop down and start that process and be like, right, let's have a couple of beers then, Darren. Oh, 7 o'clock comes, mate, I got to go. And then you're left in the pub, and then you go on a spiral then for...
And you've got your missus on the phone, what the fuck are you doing, fucker?
Yeah. I mean? But that's the thing, we don't know. I've done a few things recently. Like I've done a couple of charity events where we've like done climbs and stuff like that. And getting people out, man. Yeah. Getting people out in nature is so powerful.
So one thing I'm actually going to bring into the boxing gym as well. It's just, I'm going to see if I can sort out some sort of night where I can get some of the lads down there just to talk, like, do you know what I mean? Just like me and you are doing now. I mean, some of them groups that I was doing years ago when I was struggling really helped me. Do you know what I mean? I went through therapy and all stuff like that. I even done something called EDMR therapy, and I mean, I done a lot of things. And I mean, I found that just sitting down and having a chat with some people that was actually going through the same thing as you, helped me a lot more than any of it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It really did. You know
There's fucking loads of us, mate.
Yeah, mate.
That's the thing. The problem is we don't talk. So we don't know. We assume everyone else is fine when they ain't. As fighting helps
us men's got a good fucking good way of hiding things, bro. That's what it is. Yeah. You know what I mean? There's been times in my life when I've been literally fucking dying inside. Dying. And no one's known nothing because I fucking hid it well. You know what I mean? And life gets very fucking hard when you got to live like that. It do. It's crazy.
Somebody once said to me, mate, that the equivalent, you go on a night out and you see a woman crying, right, broke down crying, everyone comes up with like, oh, you're all right, love.
That's it, yeah.
The equivalent of that in a man is the geezer that's there getting smashed trying to fight everyone. Yeah. That's our version of crying because
100%.
we can't ball up and cry.
100%.
So we vent our feelings.
Got to release it, haven't we? Somehow.
Through that.
Yeah. I think that was half of the problem with me growing up. Do you know what I mean? I had all of these emotions and shit like that. I did not have a fucking clue how to release it. Like, I didn't. So we'd just go and have a fight.
Yeah. I take it it's not the kind of conversation you would have had with your dad.
No.
Emotions were like not discussed.
No. That's not the. It's not the family that I grew up in. Do you know what I mean? That's not. Not saying there's anything bad in it. Do you know what I mean? But it was. The men in my family were like, "Come on, suck it up, you're right." Do you know what I mean? It's
generational, mate. It's the same. Yeah, my old man was the same.
I ain't bad mouthing anyone for it. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. I find myself doing it with my boys sometimes, but it's. Because of the things. Because of how I struggled. Do you know what I mean? I soon think, well, no, fucking don't do that. You didn't like it when people done that to you. There's nothing wrong with showing your kids comfort and love. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to. The world's a fucking hard enough place as it is. You don't need to be hard like that on your kids. It's definitely not.
I think it's important though, mate. I really do. It's important to talk about them lows because, like, here you are now, standing very close to the top of what you're doing. Yeah. And like you said, it's easy to look at you and go, fucking hell, look, he's smashed it, he's killed it, he has. But they don't see all the climb before, and it's important, I feel, as men to talk about it so everyone knows that that's how it goes. Oh, definitely. It's got them ups and downs.
I think it was with me, it's obviously when I was in them dark places, them dark times, there was always something in the back of my mind just saying, don't give up, don't ever give up, don't give up, don't give up. It was I don't know what it was, but it was I was just fucking relentless. No matter how much life knocked me down, I just will not let it fucking keep me down. Do you know what I mean? And like I said, this isn't the first time I've reached this level, and I've fucking fell down to the bottom so fast. And then it's I have a few weeks of fucking depressed, beating myself up, and it's right, you've got to fucking get back up there now. Do you know what I mean? I think what it is how you deal with it, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's how you choose to deal with it. I just never chose to let it fucking beat me to that point where I couldn't go anymore. Do you know what I mean? But
it's a knife edge, mate, isn't there?
There was times. Yeah.
It's a knife edge because some people do call it quits.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
And it's
sad, man. I've lost a lot of friends, man. I've lost a lot of friends through suicide and stuff like that. I've lost a lot of friends since I've lived in Shrewsbury. A lot of friends down in Bristol. Do you know what I mean?
Sorry,
obviously they're all still doing the same thing as what I left them doing, mate. And it's sad. You go on Facebook every now and again. It's sad news again. So, come on, boys, we got this. You know what I mean?
Same with me, mate. The town I grew up in's right. There's a lot of people that have been lost. Same thing. I think our generation, we're still in that badly affected kind of. We don't talk.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
So yeah, but mate, you're 100% right. I think the only thing that's going to change it is doing stuff like this, talking about it.
Things like, and even the podcast that you're doing, do you know what I mean? This is absolutely amazing.
Appreciate that,
This is why I wanted to make sure I came and supported this because, what you're doing, if you're reaching, just a handful of men, do you know what I mean, and changing the way they're thinking in any way, shape or form, fucking mate, you achieved something massive, haven't you? Do you know what I mean?
I did it for the one. Mate, the one. That's all I'm bothered about. If it helps one person, if I put 5 years into this and it helps one person not make that decision, 100%. It's been worth it.
100%.
Yeah. And definitely. It seems to be, there's some great connections being made. There's, I'm meeting great people like yourself. Yeah. And everyone's on board. We all feel the same. We all know there's a problem.
Got a great thing going on here, mate. You've got a great thing going on. But, man, it's something that it needs to be addressed a lot more than it is.
Definitely,
especially
mate.
by men.
Yeah.
Especially by us men. Do you know what I mean? We need to start addressing it. You know what I mean? I mean, people judge me and look at me as if I'm some fucking crazy dude. Do you know what I mean? Whatever. Just the same as everybody else, mate. I mean, we all feel the same. We all struggle the same. I mean, we all get in these dark places. Whether you're the fucking Johnny Hitman or, you know what I mean, just your average Joe. We all suffer, man.
When you got down to that point, like when you got to your sort of like darkest point, whether it was drink, drugs, what was the turning point, Darren? There must have been something at some point where you started to back out of it, or was there an event?
I lost the wife that I'm with now. Yeah, my wife, I nearly lost her. Just doing too many stupid shit. And one day she turned around to me and said she's had enough. And I looked at her and I believed her. And then that was all of a sudden, I thought, fuck. You know what I mean? I've got a good one here. And I'm going to fuck this up as well. And I remember like having conversations with everyone, and they're like, mate, like you could probably save this, but you need to fucking change. Like, you need to change. And then all of a sudden, I mean, a few weeks went by. I was trying to fucking get back in with my wife and stuff like that. And I remember just saying to me, "Well, I'll give you one shot. I'll give you one go. Like, I'll give you one go. You either fucking change or you just don't come back." I mean, obviously, I was getting older anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, I made a lot of mistakes that I was learning from. Do you know what I mean? I had a lot of time to think. So yeah, I've since I went back, I just totally stopped drinking, totally stopped doing everything, focused more on my career. And I tell you what, ever since I have, man, my life's just fucking gone from leaps and bounds, man. Yeah, and that's not just saying this for the viewers. Do you know what I mean? I fucking mean it. Get away from that shit, and your life will fucking change. Trust me, it is crazy. This is what I keep saying to some of my friends. That like, oh, I haven't drank for 2 weeks. I mean, and they're giving up. I said, oh, I haven't. My life haven't changed. I mean, it's not going to happen in a fucking week or two. Do you know what I mean? Staying in for 2 weekends is not going to make a massive impact in your life. You know what I mean? It needs to be fucking consistent change.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And obviously, trust me, everything starts falling into place. It's crazy.
Well, look at your life and where it's took you now.
Mad, and if I was the same geezer I was back then, fucking no, this wouldn't be happening now, bruv. That's for sure.
Or I mean, because I heard you say on Terry's podcast that it weren't all that long ago that you made the change. It was a couple of years, is that right?
A few years back now, yeah, a few years back.
Have you been sober for that amount of time?
Yeah, I allow myself now to, I mean, I've getting to the point now where I allow myself to have a shandy here and there just to be social, but yeah, as in getting drunk or anything like that, no chance, mate. No chance. I always know where it leads, and it's just destruction, absolute destruction, mate, and it's just never worth it.
So previously, like, just timescale wise, so were you drinking and all that while you were fighting in the bare-knuckle scene?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, there's some crazy stories, mate. I mean, what again?
Yeah, I've actually had a drink before I went out and had a bare-knuckle fight. Yeah, yeah, that was about many years ago. But I mean, like I said, I started bare-knuckle before it went like mainstream as it is now. So, I mean, the smaller shows, I mean, it was just fucking wild chaos. Do you know what I mean? Just jumping in and smashing each other to pieces. But yeah, man, there was times when I had a few beers and got in there and had terror. Yeah, man.
Mate, listen,
madness in it.
I mean, it's your story to tell, but one of the things again that I took away from the podcast you did with Terry was when you said that you had a bare-knuckle fight with Danny Christie, who's a legend of the bare-knuckle world and a very, very tough man on, what is it, 12 hours notice or nights notice?
Yeah, I got a phone call I was on a night shift, I was doing security. He rang me about 12 o'clock at night. So we can't find anyone to fight Danny Christie. I mean, no one wants to fight him. Do you fancy fighting him tomorrow? And they offered me an amount of money, and I said, no fucking chance am I fighting Danny Christie for that. I said, no, you got to be fucking mental. I said, you'll have to triple that. And literally put the phone down, rang me back 10 minutes later. I said, the money's been tripled. All right, then. And then, all right, then I'll do it. So I rang my wife up about 1 o'clock in the morning. I said, pack a bag. I said, we're travelling out tomorrow. I'm going to go and fight Danny Christie. Yeah, my wife was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? No camp, no nothing. Yeah, man, it was a wild move, you know what I mean? But me to show a ring for legend like that, man, do it again tomorrow.
How did the fight go down?
I got sparked out.
Really?
Yeah, he dropped me horribly, man. He actually dropped me 3 times. Yeah, I mean, I got a bad habit of never staying down, but I do not stay down. And the referee just ended up stopping it. But yeah, man, I was out on my feet. Like, yeah, I was out on my feet, man. He gets like a fucking train.
He's a big lad, isn't he?
Yeah, man. He just hits very, very fucking hard. Very hard.
I think probably like most people, I think the first time I ever saw Danny Christie was that viral YouTube fight when he fought Decker Heggie.
Yeah.
That was, and then
I think that was the first time I actually seen him as well.
They were fighting for ages, weren't they?
They were fighting for ages, and he gave away a lot of weight, man. That was a crazy fight.
It shows the measure of the man. He ain't gonna say no to anyone, is he?
No one at all, mate. But that's the same as how I've lived my career. You know what I mean? But this is why I come unstuck a few times. But I stand by. I stand by myself when I say every man they've offered me, I fought. So, win, lose or draw, I fought everyone they've offered me.
Fair play, mate. Would you ever go? Because the bare-knuckle world, like you said, like before, it was really underground. When it was like unlicensed underground, I don't think there was a lot of money in it. It was like people were getting bought £1,500
I done my first 2 bare-knuckle fights for free.
Really?
Yeah. I had to sell a certain amount of tickets to fight for them, and obviously because they were so far away, I couldn't sell any. So I ended up fronting some money myself just to fight, just to get my name out there.
So you actually paid to fight?
I actually paid for a certain amount of tickets just to get my name out there, yeah.
Do you know what, though? That shows sometimes the shit you got to do to get to where you are today.
Exactly that. This is the things that people don't see, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, man, it's done on a few times. I mean, if you can't sell tickets and you need to hit a certain number, man, I'll chuck a few quid in myself.
It seems to be...
You've got to back yourself, haven't you?
100%, man.
Yeah, you've got to back
100%.
yourself.
I think it's probably been the last few years, hasn't it, where it's... When I used to think bare-knuckle fighting, right, probably when I was in my early 20s, it was like this mad underground, like taboo kind of stuff. You'd see it on YouTube. Yeah. But now, I don't know whether it's to do with McGregor getting involved with what... Is he? He's BKFC.
BKFC,
Because there's the other one, BKB and BKFC, I get the two confused. With him getting involved and putting some real money behind it, like it seems to be going real mainstream now.
It's massive, mate. They're getting paid some crazy money now. He's up there now. He's up there. There's a lot of money behind it now. A lot of money. I'm actually thinking about going back and doing a bit.
My next question, mate. Yeah. My next question was going to be: would you be tempted?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, if there's any promoters out there watching this now and you want to offer,
be careful saying that, Darren, mate. You don't know.
Offer a few quid. Let's get it done. Let's get it going. But yeah, man. Of course. I mean, there's plenty more fighting in the old dog yet.
Oh, no doubt.
I mean, I could still go. I mean, I could say I'm still down and having a little dance around with the youths down at the gym and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? I know I could still bang. So yeah, it's.
Well, Danny Christie, I mean, he's just retired, hasn't he, after his title fight with Connaughton, isn't he?
Yeah.
So I mean, it shows the level that he was still fighting at, and obviously you fought him. I had this conversation with Aaron, actually. Big shout out to Aaron Ashton.
That's
about
a tough man.
He is gentleman as well. A lot of time for Aaron. I had the same conversation with him about the longevity of a fighter in bare knuckle because the amount of cuts.
He'll fight every week though, like me. That's what it's like. He'll fight every week.
Yeah, absolutely. He would and he will, I think.
I think he actually do. He's quite active, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Big shout. Anyone that's listening, go and check out previous guest Aaron Ashton. He's got a fight coming up on the 18th of October, so stay tuned for that one.
Always puts on a show, that boy. Always puts on a show. Definitely worth a watch.
Carnage,
I'll be watching it, that's for sure.
Yeah, and me, man, and 100%. Me. If I've got my daughter that weekend. If I hadn't, I'd have probably gone up and watched it. To be fair, anyone up in Leeds? I believe it's Leeds. Yeah. I think I've got that right. I'm gonna double check with Aaron, but yeah, I think it's Leeds on the 18th of October. And the guy that he's fighting, I think he's anticipating a bloodbath. So.
Oh mate, Aaron only does bloodbaths. Only does bloodbaths. You see him after his last one, man. He was both red, man. He loves it. He loves it.
Yeah, and that you want to get back into it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, it's one of them, and it just sticks with you. It's like, I've actually retired like 3 times from the fight game. I just can't fucking stay away. Like, I don't know. It's all I've ever known. Do you know what I mean? It's like. I mean, I'll probably still be fucking fighting when I'm 60.
Is there anything over the top, like with being signed to Power Slap? Is there anything that stops you fighting in anything out? I'm just thinking, like, if you picked up an injury.
There is a few rules, regulations. I'm not allowed to do power slap within a certain. I'm not allowed to do bare-knuckle until my power slap career is over, really.
Oh, okay.
But it depends if I've got a long wait. At the moment, I've got because the champ's got to have a rematch with the number one. I've got to wait for this world title shot, so it'd be looking at probably beginning of next year. I'll get my world title shot. So there's a good few months in between where I could fill up. So, but I'm allowed to do boxing. I'm allowed to do hybrid because obviously you got gloves on, and I mean you shouldn't really get too smashed up, too cut. So at the moment, I'm looking at a hybrid English title shot.
What does hybrid mean, Darren?
Hybrid is basically boxing with MMA gloves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just not quite bare-knuckle, but it's just a little bit more. A little bit more for men like me that likes a little bit more, do you know what I mean? But then I'm also looking at headlining a show in November in London for quite a big influencer boxing show.
Misfits?
No, not Misfits. It's, called, if Misfits are watching, get me on. Get me fighting Darren Till, I'll smash his fucking face in.
There's a clip.
Yeah. But yeah...
Darren Till's a big boy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I could put on some stories. But what was I getting at?
Well, you were just threatening Darren Till.
Hey, anyone on Misfits? Oh no, I was going to say, yeah, I'm meant to be headlining a show called Speedstar Boxing. It's called. It's like it's another influencer boxing show. Not as big as Misfits, but big enough to pay me what I want. So me and they offered me a headline on a show. So I'm actually going to get my wife on that show as well. So.
Fair play, man. I'll stay tuned.
Two Godfreys on there, like, do you know what I mean? And I'll run out, I'll corner her, she'll be on early, and I'll go back, warm myself up, and fucking she'll come out and corner me.
That's class, mate.
Look pretty cool, innit?
The fight scene, man, I think it's never been what it is now. It's like, with things like Misfits coming out, and it seems to be that, like, anyone can fight anyone, but there's some big dough being thrown around. Like, the Misfits, I mean, I watched the Darren Till Rockhold fight, and he folded him, didn't he?
Yeah.
Again, Darren Till, massive character, big performer. Seemed like there was a bit of something there, mate. Is there a bit of animosity?
I'd like to have a crack at him, like, yeah, I'd like to have a pop. I'd love to. But, yeah, he thinks he's levels above now, doesn't he? So he's going to be looking for bigger fights. But, yeah, I would like to get onto Misfits, do you know what I mean? I would. I mean, obviously, I'm used to the cameras, and I'm a big character as well, do you know what I mean? Like, I would suit a show like that.
100%, I can imagine.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd see you at a press conference, mate. I think it would be fun.
Definitely. Yeah, I'd like to get face to face with Darren Till or something. Yeah, I'd have a little pop. Like,
what's the weight difference in that? Because I know you said that you've come
a little
down
bit heavier, but I go up and down anyway. So I mean, the weights don't matter to me.
No.
They tell me what weight to make, and I'll make it.
I
used to fight light heavyweight, which now I'm down at middleweight. So
you fought a heavyweight?
I fight light heavyweight.
Oh, light heavy.
So I fought
205.
Yeah, I've done 205, and then I've done cruiser, middleweight. But yeah, I mean, I've been doing it long enough now to. I mean, I've got my own tricks to do where I can go up and down, like, do you know what I mean? But yeah, man, the fucking dude don't matter to me. I'll give weight away.
What's your thoughts on, like, the influencer fighting and all that kind of thing?
Like, to be honest, at the beginning I hated it. You know what I mean? I hated it because I know that I'm speaking for a lot of fighters now as well. I mean, like I say, like about the road that we take to get to where we are, and like half of us don't even fucking get to as far as we want to get to. Do you know what I mean? We've got to go through the blood, sweat, the tears, the training camps, the fucking. Do you know what I mean? The life, and then there's these guys that are fucking good with their phones, and they're getting these opportunities for millions of pounds on a fight. Do you know what I mean? That used to piss me off. It did, but now that Misfits are giving fighters a chance, do you know what I mean? They're bringing. I mean, there's a few lads that I know has been on there now and stuff like that. I mean, I'm sort of leaning over to, like, do you know what I mean? Do you know what? As long as they're giving people that has put that hard work in a shot as well at the money and, you know what I mean, the fame, why not?
Yeah, it's fair, mate. I mean, listen, it's entertainment, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I think it shows when you've got lads that are coming over that used to be UFC and stuff like that. It's almost like they've paid their dues in their arena, and now they're getting the money by doing the exhibition stuff.
I'm all for all of the fighters. I mean, coming to the end of their career looking for a big paycheck. You know what I mean? Why not? But yeah, the only thing that used to bother me was like the people that's never. Look, I mean, the Joey Essex and all that the other day. I don't see the point in that. Like
Pay-per-views, mate.
I don't know. Like, I mean, obviously, I'm a boxing fan, and you know what I mean. I'm a boxing fan. I'm a fight fan. So to me, that wasn't a fight. So it's like. I mean, that's not something I would want to watch.
I didn't watch it, mate. I watched the Till Rockhold fight purely off the back of being a UFC fan. So I got interest there. And if I'm honest, it was the Darren Till performance at the weigh-ins where I thought, I want to watch that.
Yeah, he definitely got eyes on it, didn't he? But yeah, no, I mean, like, and then he put fights on like that, which is like, you know what I mean, which is quite a good fight, which I mean, but and then. I don't know. It's just like it's a mixture, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You get some good fights and then some fucking absolute circus.
Listen, man. I think if you want to do that, mate, I can see you definitely getting on one of them cards because you seem like a man that gets what he wants.
Oh, I'd love to, mate. I mean, I've already been trying to nudge in the right direction. So yeah, if they want this big character on there, get me on there, man.
World champ power slap first, and then Misfits boxing headliner.
Mate, I'll do it both in 1 week. You know what I mean?
I love that, mate. I love that.
Yeah.
It's I mean, what? So you went through a bare-knuckle career. How many fights did you have bare-knuckle?
9, 10, something like that.
And then you had this fight where you kept getting put down and you got up. What happened in the end of that fight? Did you win that fight?
I won the fight, yeah. I got dropped 3 times in the round, in the fight. And, I come back and broke his ribs in the 3rd round. But I felt him go as well. I put my hand through his ribs.
You felt it crack?
Yeah, it was beautiful, man. It was, it was good. Like, yeah, it was good. But, yeah, he wasn't recovering from that. But, yeah, it's my bare-knuckle career it was a bit up and down, like, do you know what I mean? Win some, lose some. My boxing career was better. I mean, at one point I went on a 30-fight winning streak.
35?
30-fight winning streak.
Oh, 30?
Yeah.
Jeez. Amateur?
No, that was semi-pro. Yeah.
Fair
But
play,
yeah,
mate.
man, I had a good career, like, do you know what I mean? I had a good career. I mean,
You still got it going, mate. Don't talk like it's it's tailing off.
It's not over. No, it's
There's a lot
definitely
more to
not
come.
over. No, it's definitely not. But I'm thinking about like more of my boxing career and bare-knuckle and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? I think you've always got your ups and downs. I mean, I think back now. I think, oh fucking hell, I wish I'd done that. Or I mean, I wish I wasn't drinking at the time. I had them opportunities. Do you know what I mean? Like, my boxing and bare-knuckle career is like I got a lot of regrets. You know what I mean?
Do you ever have any close calls, mate? And the reason I say this is like, if you were getting up to a bit of mischief while you're fighting, you must have had a reputation. People in your area must have known who you were. I know that if I'm looking at that and I'm a bit naughty as well, and I've got a problem with you, I'm probably not going to try and fight you.
Mate, to be honest, you get a bit of the opposite. You get people actually trying to test you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like especially especially if you used to be out, and I mean, they got fucking 10 beers and I'm thinking they're fucking Johnny at Man Hard. It's
I was thinking more along the lines.
You see him like nudge him on fucking. Oh look, it's that fucking bare-knuckle fighter over there. But you couldn't knock him out. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. It seemed. I don't know.
I think that says something about people's intelligence, mate.
Well, intelligence when they're pissed, in it, because they don't do it when they're sober, do they? It's just when they got their brave juice in them. But yeah, man. I mean, it never really went well for any of them. But
I can't imagine it would.
No, I mean,
I was thinking more along the lines though. Did anyone ever try and like weapons, tools, whatever it might be?
Yeah. I've had knives pulled out of me. Yeah, we have a few times. Yeah. It's bats. Yeah, man.
I say that because I remember.
I actually got a massive scar right down the back of my head. I jumped behind a bar one time and started filling in a barman, and his brother took one of the optics off the bar and smashed it straight over my head. Yeah, man, I've been hit with everything, I think. Really? Yeah, it's the only way they could keep you down, isn't it?
You ever have any real close calls like that was nearly it?
Yeah, I got beat up, got battered when I was a kid. When I was young, I was probably about 19, and I was in a nightclub, and me being a dickhead, I had a knife on me, and the kiddie kept fucking me. I had a bit of an altercation, and I pulled the knife out of the kiddie, and I just fucking barged me again, and I'm going to cut you. Like an idiot, do you know what I mean? Fucking do not do shit like that, kids. Do you know what I mean? It's not cool. It's embarrassing. Anyway, young and dumb, I've walked outside on my own, and all I heard was, there he is. Bang, 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 bang. Fucking smashed the fucking power. Got told there was 9 of them kicking the shit out of me. Yeah. And I had a bruised brain. Fucking, yeah, man, it fucked me right up. And then he was actually trying to kick me into the docks while I was asleep. It was only lucky that someone actually caught them doing it before they actually kicked me in the water.
That would have been that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'd have been dead.
Fucking hell, mate. I mean, the reason I asked that question is I remember going back to my days, like I said, when I was collecting myself. I used to do a bit of work with a lad. He trained me up, actually. We're friends, like sound geezer, but monster of a bloke. He was like 6'4", 23 stone. Yeah. And what used to happen was if anyone wanted to fight, they'd try and fight me. Because it's just normal geezer stood there. But if with him, he got all the mad stuff. So he got the 10 blokes turning up, or tools, weapons, knives, guns, whatever it might be. Because people would look at him and go, yeah, fuck that. I'll
let him with something.
Exactly. Which is what I wondered if you had that same...
I think, that's sort of what was happening, I think. Do you know what I mean? They'd rather just knock me out with something rather than fucking fight me. But it is what it is, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Was that part of the reason? Was any of that part of the reason why you relocated? Because obviously now you're in a different neck of the woods.
Well, I mean, I was getting myself into a bit too much trouble than I would like to have in Bristol. But as I left, just before I left, I mean, meeting my wife now couldn't have come at a better time. Do you know what I mean? If that's what you mean. But yeah, like as soon as I had the opportunity to get the fuck out of there, I was gone. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, yeah, this is my opportunity to have a fresh start and start living a life away from all that nonsense. You know what I mean? And yeah, it turned out to be one of the best things I've ever fucking done. So, I mean, well worth it. You know what I mean? This is another thing why I've been promoting to a lot of the lads at the moment that are struggling with like mental health and stuff like that. You need to get yourself away from the people that you're surrounding yourself with, because there's a massive fucking factor in it, and it is. Well, it was for me anyway.
Oh, it was for me. Massive. Do you know what though, Darren? Like moving forwards, you knowing everything that you know, having had your own battles yourself, and having that focus on mental health and trying to help people with your platform now, you can be such a voice for change, mate, honestly, because people will look up to you, everything you've achieved and all the rest of it. If you speak, people will listen. You know what I mean? So coming from you, those words are going to carry a lot more weight.
Oh, mate, I hope it do. I really do.
It will, mate. So please keep like spreading that message, because
100%. That's exactly why I'm here now. It's exactly why I take part in other podcasts, mate. Like you said yourself. I mean, if you can help one person, it's enough, isn't it?
I appreciate it massively. But it like I said, it's but we're working class lads, and it's people like us that are having the problems.
Yeah.
But it's also, if I was going to take advice, mate, I'll take it off you.
Yeah.
But if somebody academic or a doctor or whatever, as much as they might know,
they haven't lived their life, though, have they?
Yeah, you sort of look and you give that, like, what do you know? You haven't been through it, you know?
Definitely.
So when you get somebody like yourself that's been through it, you've achieved incredible things already, and you're going on to keep pushing. Yeah, man, you can really make a difference. I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
So
I hope so. Man.
You will, man.
It's a big part of this journey for me. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I'm not just doing it for myself. I want to show people that don't believe it can be done, that it can. Do you know what I mean? I know a lot of people that I grew up with and stuff like that. I mean, I know they're all still there scratching their heads now, thinking, I mean, what's life? What am I gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, if looking at me and watching me is gonna give them a little kick up the ass. You know what I mean? If Darren can do it, why can't we? Mate,
100%.
It's fucking worth it, innit? It's worth it.
But also, it helps the people that are in the trenches, mate. When they hear you talk about the fact that you've been through it, you've hit them lows, then they can look at that and they can go, okay, well, this guy's been through it as well, but look where he is now. He's come out. He's made it through. And I've been really fortunate, man, to speak to some incredible people. And I've spoken to people that have got to them points and, you know, considered taking their lives.
Oh, man.
And then
a couple of times
they look back. You have yourself.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It got that bad.
Yeah, in them dark days, man. Yeah, it's, I think the only reason that I'm still here right now and some of them times was my children. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I just wasn't selfish enough to want to leave my children. I just couldn't. I just couldn't do that to him. But yeah, man, them dark days, man, when it, I mean, you know yourself, when it feels like the whole fucking world fell down on you. Yeah, man, there was a few horrible dark conversations I had in my own head. Do you know what I mean?
Did you ever talk to anyone at them points yourself?
Yeah, I know there was one time that I rang a suicide helpline. Like I said, I've done therapy. I mean, I used to do a lot of therapy. I was actually talking to my wife the other week. Actually, I'm thinking about going back because every now and again, I mean, I'm still getting these dark thoughts and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? I'm still getting the odd time where I'm thinking, well, do you know what I mean? Should I go out and do this? Should I go do that? I mean, I don't think it ever leaves you. Like, do you know what I mean? You learn to cope with it, but I mean, well, you haven't totally left me yet. Anyway, I'm still fighting battles every now and again. But yeah, man, I think therapy helped me a lot, man.
Massively, mate.
Definitely.
I mean, personally, I think our whole viewpoint should change on it. I think we should see it like the gym. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
In terms of therapy, I think it's like if you don't train it, you lose it.
Yeah.
So, you know, you pay for a gym subscription for your physical health. Why not pay for a therapy subscription for your mental health?
That's great words, because there's so many people at the moment that are absolutely infatuated with the way they look and their physical health. But why? I mean, your mental health is fucking just as important, isn't it? It's just as important.
1,000,000%, mate. Without that, you got nothing.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, man, I think therapy is a great way to go. Like, do you know what I mean? But this is like a therapy session as well. Like, do you know what I mean? There is people out there that will listen. You don't have to front all the money and not for therapy, because I was paying a few quid for therapy. You know what I mean? But I mean, going through life, I've met some great people as well. Do you know what I mean? Who've seen me struggle, and do you know what I mean? And they're just great people to talk to. Do you know what I mean? They don't always have to be a doctor or a therapist or whatever. You know what I mean? You just find that one person that's willing to fucking sit there and listen to you. Like, do you know
1,000,000%, mate. And like I said to you pre-record, I volunteered for Samaritans for 18 months.
Yeah, man.
And again, to anyone listening that's thinking, I need some help, but I can't afford therapy, the services out there like Samaritans, you can get hold of them. They're on 116 123, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all year round. Don't matter if it's Christmas Day, there's somebody there waiting to take that phone call. So if you need to speak to somebody, just speak to somebody.
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%. Speak up, man. It's the only way.
Absolutely, mate. It's a great message to pull things to a close on, mate.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's been fascinating, mate. I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate your openness and sharing the highs and lows. Wish you all the best, mate. I will be fucking watching when that title shot comes your way.
Oh, mate, it's coming. It's coming back to the UK, trust me.
I'll be cheering for you, mate. That'll be mega. And I look forward to seeing where things are going to go for you, Darren. Before we do wrap things up, is there anything that we haven't touched on that you wanted to?
Yeah, can I just do a little shout out to my sponsors?
1,000,000%, mate. Let's pull that mic this way a bit, and it will cut onto you camera-wise as well.
Just a shout out to my sponsors: Crisp Landscape, Vape Express, JP Sparks, and NG Decorating. But yeah, that's all I want to do. Just a shout out,
Yeah, appreciate it, mate.
Thank you, guys. You've been brilliant.
Absolutely. To everyone watching, thank you very much for your time. A big shout out to the Funky Peach, who are our guest merchandise sponsors. I'll send Darren away with a hoodie and a t-shirt as a thank you for his time today. Anyone looking for any branded workwear, go and check out the Funky Peach. And to everyone listening, thank you very much for your time, and I'll catch you soon on the next one.